Welcome, guys. Welcome back to yet another episode of the Third Man Cricket Show. I'm your host, Vansh Chawla, and today we'll be covering the Rajasthan Royals and the Kolkata Knight Riders match. As we can see, a lot of guests are joining in now. We're waiting for our two analysts. As they join, we'll proceed with the pre-match analysis of today's show. So, see Ron starting. So, welcome to both of you. Welcome, Shruti. How are you guys?
Thank you, Vansh. Thank you so much.
Yeah. So, the 18th match of the IPL this season, and both teams seem to be looking on a downward direction slightly. Both teams have had quite a bit of quite a bit of points to think about, and they are obviously going in the wrong direction as of now. But we also do know that IPL is full of surprises. Anything can happen. Anything can pick. So, starting with you, Ron, both teams thinking in the same motion is what you would say.
Yeah, basically, both the teams are in the same boat right now. The opening batsmen are not firing, the Indian core batsmen are not firing. Uh, the job is left for the middle order or say the lower middle order to come in and save the match for us, and they are not being able to do that consistently because at the end of the day, you need support from your opening batsman or the top four. Otherwise, what we saw that Pat Cummins doing what he can do and Andre Russell what he can do, but the game was a bit out of reach because the top order didn't fire. And in the other game against RCB, we saw that Rahul Tewatia, Shivam Dubey, the lower middle order, also the middle order tried to bail us out, but that was not the case.
Well, certainly both teams have a lot of stuff to think about, and especially for the Rajasthan Royals, Shruti here as an analyst of the Kolkata Knight Riders. Shruti, what are your thoughts on the previous game that Kolkata played? A lot of positives, obviously, but still a big loss.
Yeah, I didn't think we'll get this close. Honestly, our top order just collapsed, and I didn't think we'll lose by 18 runs. But yeah, Russell and Karthik did put up an amazing partnership, and then we all know what Pat Cummins did. Uh, so yeah, a lot of positives from the match, but at least our middle order and lower middle order delivered. So yeah, there was a ray of hope towards the end, but at least we performed well, and yeah, we're looking forward towards today's match.
Well, rightly mentioned, the lower middle order especially fired a lot in the previous game against the Chennai Super Kings. But talking about Rajasthan Royals, Ronak, poor game last time around, and it was just a humiliating loss. Couldn't have got much worse.
Yeah, see, that match was not up to the mark. We were really disappointing in the field, especially with our bowling department, because the batting, as we saw that there was something to look at. Not to that extent, that was not far score, but we reached to a score which was which we could have fought with at least, because we were 43 for 4-1 at one stage, and then we reached to 177. That was a good fighted spirit from our side, but the bowlers just man, and we have to applaud the opposition sometime if they play that kind of a match. And Virat Kohli and Devdutt Padikkal just took the game away. Devdutt Padikkal, man, what a player he is.
Pretty diplomatic answer out there by a Royals fan, but we're getting one comment here. Ronak's hairband was a jinx for Rajasthan Royals. I'm happy as a Royals fan now. Your thoughts on that, Ronak?
Yeah, I feel the same. That was that not working nicely with the band and all that. So I thought it should have gone in the first match itself. So I just threw it off. Not working out for our side. Anything that works for our side, I'll do that.
Well, certainly each team and each fans has their superstitions, and yes, Kaustubh, you're right. It's Ronak Diplomat Kedia today, but he's obviously a Royals fan from inside as well. Well, we all discussed about the fact that both teams are in search of points, but I'll have to talk about Ben Stokes and Jofra Archer once again, man. Ronak. Jofra Archer obviously ruled out of the IPL. It's officially confirmed that he's ruled out of the entire IPL this time. What are your thoughts? Are going to get any replacements out of him, or do you think? I think Rusi van der Dusen, the South African middle order batsman, has been called as a replacement. So your thoughts firstly on him, and how big a loss is Ben Stokes? Obviously, we've talked about it in most of our shows, but wanted to hear it from your point of view as well. Ronak.
Yeah, can you repeat the question? I lost in between.
Yeah, the importance of Ben Stokes and Jofra Archer, especially, and Rusi van der Dusen called on as a replacement. I know you might have answered it a lot of times, but just wanted to hear your point of view once more.
Look, if we look at the things, then we expected that on the first match itself that we don't have Jofra Archer as well as Ben Stokes with us for the rest of tournament. It was officially announced like yesterday or the day before yesterday that they are not with us anymore. So we have to look forward. We have to look ahead of that in a situation like that. And Liam Livingstone also officially going out of our team. Owing to some fatigue issues and all that. So we have to look on the positives and not rather look on what is not there right now, because we are already going through a lean phase. So not looking into the negatives, at least for a few matches.
Well, we're getting in a question here from Ajay Thomas, but before that, obviously, Abhinav, today he's cheering for the Kolkata Knight Riders. Obviously, his team didn't go well last night, but anyways, he's cheering for Kolkata today. Ajay is asking a question for Shruti here. We talk about Sanju Samson not firing, but how important it is for Morgan, especially as an overseas captain this time around, to fire for Kolkata Knight Riders, Shruti.
I mean, it is important for the captain to fire to lead from the front, and Morgan, well, he hasn't been doing a lot of work with the bat. The top order did collapse last time. I think from Dinesh Karthik they started playing well. So yeah, I mean, it does give the team a sort of confidence, and to have a captain to rely on when it comes to batting. And yeah, I mean, it is an issue at this point that Owen Morgan is not firing with the bat, but yeah, we'll see what he does today.
Well, now I'll ask about a very typical question which all fans ask about the KKR. Andre Russell, he's back in form. Such a big news for you guys. And his average was around 12 last season and this season in the first 3-4 games. But what we saw in the last game was the ghost inside him, just awakening. So your expectations from Andre Russell, Shruti, and then a similar question to Ronak as well.
I mean, it was very mesmerizing to see Andre Russell hit the ball like that again, get a 50 off, I think, some 20 balls or 22 balls, I guess. So yeah, it's amazing that he's back now, and that we know that we have a lower middle order batsman that we can rely on finally. Also, yeah, Pat Cummins with him and Pat Cummins firing down the order. Our issue right now is the top order. So yeah, very happy Andre Russell is back.
Well, your views on Andre Russell today? How do you cope up with him, Ronak?
Andre Russell is a beast. We know that if he comes into form, he can demolish any side. He is the cleanest striker of the ball, in fact, in the world, not just in the IPL or say anywhere. If he gets into his if he gets into his form, then no one can stop him. But we do have Chris Morris, and his stats against him are pretty good as of now. He has dismissed him 3 times in last 20 balls, and the average is not more than 10 runs per 10 runs. So we will hope for Chris Morris to repay some faith again, and see how it goes. And we hope that Dredas doesn't arrive this time for this match at least.
Well, if he brings out those muscles and those big sixes, there'll be no one stopping him for sure. One question from Anki Salunke here in the comment section. Should Butler bat in at 3? Because the middle order looks quite unstable. obviously it did fire in the last game, but it's still there's a bit of an inexperience there. So he's suggesting that Dubey can open the innings along with obviously Jaiswal or Vora. So your thoughts on that, Ronak?
See, Butler is a class player. He is just one inning shy of getting to what he can do. He can demolish sides in a matter of few balls. And we see that he opens for England, his international side as well. And last few seasons he has been doing pretty good for our side, Rajasthan Royals. So in a matter of 2 or 3 matches, we cannot look ahead so far. And in the middle order, we saw that Rahul Tewatia is getting back into his form. Shivam Dubey is getting back to his mojo. And Chris Morris is there to finish it off. So if they are making a good pair with Miller, say, anchoring the innings, then we are good to go. Josh Butler can take the can give us the blistering start. We are waiting just for that one innings, and he will be get going after that.
Well, all the Royals fan will hope for that innings today because it's an important game, a must-win game, as you can say, for the Rajasthan Royals as well as for the Kolkata Knight Riders. But an interesting comment once more by Sanchit here. What is more intimidating? Is it Andre Russell with the bat or is it Ronak's death stare? So I'd leave it to all the fans out there to answer that question. But coming back to the Kolkata Knight Riders team, Sunil Narayan, obviously we saw him play in the previous game. He bowled well. He bowled his quota of 4 overs. He also did come in with the bat at number 3 while the power play was still going on. Shruti, what do you think about Narayan's perfect batting position?
I mean, I don't think we do. We have a solid opening pair at this point, two class batsmen who are opening for us. So I don't think he should be opening at this point. But yeah, he's a power hitter.
Yeah.
So probably down the order would be a perfect spot for him, according to me. Because with Russell and Pat Cummins firing up, hopefully they will do that today as well. But for Narayan, I think he should come down the order and in at 6 probably, and Dinesh should come up the order. He played pretty well last time. So yeah.
Well, Sunil Narayan's is certainly something to think about for the KKR management. But as Shruti said, he should bat in at number 6 because the openers are looking quite good. Question to you, Ronak. Yashasvi Jaiswal, should we expect debut this season for him? Hello, Ronak.
Sorry,
Hello.
did not get you.
Yeah, talking about Yashasvi Jaiswal, do we expect his first match of the season for Rajasthan Royals today?
Yeah, if not now, then when his home ground at Wankhede, and Manan Vora has already got 4 chances to prove himself. And if a pair of Yashasvi Jaiswal's is warming the bench and you are not firing,
Yeah.
especially on his home ground, then it does not make any sense. And we saw Yashasvi Jaiswal in the Under 19 World Cup. He's one of the cleanest strikers of the ball if he gets into his groove. So we need that solidity over there in the top order along with Butler. So I guess he will be making his debut today.
Well, Manan Vora was a concern for you guys. He's just got those 350 plus scores in like 52, 53 innings in the IPL. So certainly need a change at the top of the order for the Rajasthan Royals. But one more interesting thing that Ronak you pointed out is that if not now, then when? Because this is the last game that both these teams are going to be playing at the Wankhede Stadium. Obviously, KKR will be shifting to Ahmedabad. So, your thoughts on that, Shruti? Do you think the Mumbai pitch is perfectly suited for batting and KKR should make the most of it today?
Yeah, I mean, KKR has a good batting order. They are not just delivering at this point. So probably, yeah, batting first, making a big total will probably help us this time. And yeah, we'll see what happens. I think Rahul Tripathi did get a lot of chances. So I think Rahul Tripathi needs to be replaced at this point. He hasn't delivered in all the matches. So yeah, probably bring in someone like Gurkeerat Singh Mann, give him a chance to make his debut for KKR this time. He did play decently for RCB last year. He didn't get a lot of chances to play, but when he did play a bit. He did his part in RCB when he was asked to. So probably, yeah, trying something new this time will help us. Will help KKR.
Well, Shruti is for this for a change this time around for KKR. But talking about the stats, I know Ronak, you're not a big fan of the stats out there, but 12 matches for KKR and 10 matches for Rajasthan Royals is what the stats say. Last time around, obviously, both the matches were in Dubai and KKR won them comprehensively. In fact, so your thoughts on the stats first, because I know you don't like the stats.
Yeah, but I'll consider that for right now that they have an edge over us for the past 4 to 5 games. Uh, but we would like to be get on going with the groups because we are good on breaking the records or breaking the give a halt to them whenever there is a record going on for other teams. We try to break that. So this will also be one of those games where we try to break that jinx, and we hope that Pat Cummins only hits one half century, and that is which half century I'm talking about. We all know.
We all know the half century which he's talking about, but I can see Aditya Gupta spamming in the comment section that he wants to see a change in Rajasthan's middle order. He wants to see Mahipal Lomror coming in. The question is he going to replace Riyan Parag, or do you think is he going to replace Shreyas Gopal? So your thoughts on that, Ronak, or do you think Mayank Markande should come in as the leg spinner replacing Gopal?
Shreyas Gopal got only one chance as of now, so he should not be replaced. He should be given other two chances as he is a good all-rounder, and he should not be burning the bench because last season he did pretty good for us and won few matches for us with the bat too. So Shreyas Gopal warming the bench does not make sense right now. And Mahipal Lomror, if he has to get a chance, he can probably come in for say Shivam Dubey because he is not giving us that power with the ball as of now. He is just giving a few innings which are not of that level, say which will prove to be match winners. He is giving us some innings which Mahipal Lomror can pretty well play. And if you are not giving us the second dimension of your game, then Mahipal Lomror should come in for him.
That's what you think, Ronak. Fair enough call there. Shreyas Gopal hasn't received a lot of chances for Rajasthan Royals this time around, especially. But talking about KKR side now, do you think, Shruti, it'll be fair on Shubman Gill's part for him to be replaced by another opener? This is a question asked by Nikhil Sabnani out there in the comment section. Do you think he's way too talented to be dropped, or do you think he should be dropped?
I think he's way too talented to be dropped from KKR. He has done the job he did his job last year. This year he just had one good inning, the match that we won. Only in that match he played, he got a half century. In the last match he looked very good. He would have made a good score, but he gave away his wicket. So no, he's too talented to be dropped from KKR. He deserves that opening spot, and yeah, no, he shouldn't be dropped.
Well, I'm sure, Shruti, you are a Shubman Gill fan, and it's a big thing to drop a talented player like Shubman Gill, although he hasn't performed in the 4 matches so far. But I hope, Ronak, you agree with that call that Shubman Gill is way too talented to be dropped at the moment.
Yeah, but his talent does not show up today. That is only what we need. His talent should show up in the next game. That will be good for India at least.
Well, we're getting a lot of questions here regarding Sunil Narayan opening the match for KKR today, but Shruti has already pointed out that Narayan should be batting at number 6. We'll have to wait and watch what happens at the toss and what lineup KKR come up with today, because we are expecting a few changes here. Question from Aditya Gupta for KKR: will Lockie Ferguson be replacing Pat Cummins in this game? It's an interesting choice, but do you think he'll be the perfect choice to replace Cummins, Shruti?
No, that's not happening. That shouldn't happen, and that will not happen because, yeah, Pat Cummins is delivering. Yeah, in the last match, we all know he fired up with the bat. His bowling was decent. He bowled well in the last three matches. In the last match, it was a bit problematic. In the last match, only Chakravarti bowled really well with the economy of six, I guess.
Huh?
So yeah, he's doing his job with the bat and the ball. So yeah, I don't think there are any chances of Pat Cummins, for Lockie Ferguson replacing Pat Cummins. Probably Ferguson can come in the place of Narine, but if we need a if we need a batsman in the lower order, probably then Narine won't be replaced.
Okay, fair enough. Coming back to Rajasthan's bowling attack now, Ronak, Jaydev Unadkat, do we expect him back into the 11? Because right now we don't see a potential wicket taker in that Rajasthan bowling attack, do we?
Yes, actually, Jaydev Unadkat should be back in the playing 11. Basically, his home ground is Mumbai, Wankhede, and he can extract really good. If there is something to offer, if the pitch has something to offer, then he can extract very good swing deliveries in the power play itself. So. Yeah, I expect him to come. I don't know why he was dropped. He gave such a good performance in the previous match that he played, and that was a match-winning performance actually. So yeah, I think Jaydev Unadkat should come back right away in the side, and that is what I feel.
Well, that is an expected change that we expect, obviously, to see today at the toss. Toss is obviously around 8 minutes from now, but we're getting in a few comments regarding KKR fans. Is Morgan's form a concern for KKR? We already discussed about that fact that Morgan's form is a concern, especially being an overseas captain out there. We can see Yash, who's rooting for Kolkata Knight Riders today. But Shruti, talking about KKR's bowling attack now, Sunil Narayan has been the leading wicket taker against Rajasthan Royals for KKR. So do you expect him to fire again? And your thoughts on his bowling partnership with Varun Chakravarti and Sunil Narayan? So your thoughts on that?
I mean, he played his first match last match. Was his first match in this IPL. He did decently with the ball, I will say. So I think because he has come in late, he has to perform. And Varun Chakravarti is bowling beautifully. He has bowled amazing in the last 4 overs with the economy of around 6 or 7. So yeah, I mean, from one end, Varun Chakravarti will put pressure on Rajasthan. So yeah, he will have to deliver and put up a good partnership with him so that we win and Rajasthan loses.
Well, pretty clear answer out there. We win and Rajasthan lose. But on a much more serious note, Ronak, Rajasthan don't seem to be looking as the Rajasthan that we are expecting them to be. Obviously, every season they are the underdogs there. They are regarded as one of the sides who will come up with the performances rather than the big names. So, do you think RR are the underdogs this season, or do you think it's just a title given once more that they are the underdogs? They are much more below than that. Your thoughts on Rajasthan's team as a whole this season?
If we qualify, we are good with the title of underdogs again. But I think that this year around our core team balance, which we thought of building, is not up to the mark right now because of Ben Stokes and Jofra Archer leaving the scenes early on. Because they were the part of our core planning team. We planned our team around them. They will anchor we thought that Jofra Archer will lead our bowling unit, Ben Stokes will lead our all-rounders unit, and then we thought that that will be our scenario over there. But with them leaving the frame, we have some issues. I'll be honest with my team. We have some issues to sort out. We are not getting the balance right now. And I do agree with Shruti that Pat Cummins is a very good bowler, and he will be firing. And but one thing I want to agree with her that he will not get the half century in batting department this time around. And I'm just hoping that I don't know, as a RR fan, that the last game was pretty disappointing, and uh, I don't know if we, I don't have words to defend RR anymore as of now. Only thing I can say that if our team is looking good right now. But the only thing is that they have to come up as a unit. They are looking for individual brilliances right now.
Well, I think you highlighted that point pretty well. Looking for individual brilliances are the RR side. They should come together as a unit and stick to their plans and roles and contribute to the team as a whole. So much needed motivation there for Rajasthan Royals. But I'm getting in a question here from Nikhil Sabnani once again. Kamlesh Nagarkoti or Prasidh Krishna. We saw both of them play in the previous game. It just didn't go well for Kolkata. They conceded 220 odd runs. Your thoughts on that, Shruti? Do you think we should be targeting on someone else like Shivam Mavi at the moment?
I think between Prasiddha Krishna and Kamlesh Nagarkoti, probably Prasiddha Krishna, because he's more experienced and he has done his job with the ball last year. He's doing pretty well this year also. In the last match, he went for a lot of runs.
Yeah.
But if we ignore that, if we don't take that into consideration, then Prasiddha Krishna is a pretty good bowler. And when it comes to Shivam Mavi, I guess, yeah, he does play well. He's a good bowler. So yeah, if I see today in the place of Kamlesh Nagarkoti, if I see Shivam Mavi, I won't be surprised because he's a good bowler, and just making him sit on the bench will not do anything good for us. So.
Well, Shivam Mavi and Nagarkoti obviously from the same batch of the India under-19 squad. But we're just 3 or 2 minutes away from the toss at the moment. We expect our viewers to send in the toss updates and such kind viewers that we've got and such keen fans that we've got. So we do expect some news updates from the toss level there. But prediction time, guys. Starting with you, Ronak. Win the toss and choose to.
We would like to do something different. We would give our batsmen a bit of chance because under pressure, we are seeing that they are scrambling a bit of right now. So I would like my team to win the toss and bat first in this 1 KD pitch and try to exploit the conditions well and not look for a target or something. Just bat freely and get back into the mojo, and then try and creep the opposition out, creep the opposition in some pressure. I know we lost the last game batting first, but I think this is what we should go ahead with. This is actually I'm saying that because what Ajinkya Rahane's motto has been for this whole time, as we saw in Australia, that after losing so badly, you want to get out of that mold and try to stamp your authority on the opposition by doing the things yourself first. So we'd like to go and bat out there first.
Well, talking about Kolkata right now, the only match that they've won is batting first, and all of the matches that they've chased in, they've lost the game. So, Shruti, do we expect a batting first today, or do you think Russell and Cummins should be saved in for later today?
I think batting first would be ideal. It's a Wankhede pitch, it's a batting pitch, putting up a good total, a big total, and then defending it will probably be ideal.
Well, you see out there, both are experts going for the batting first option. It's obviously a traditional method to go in and bat first, put in a big score, and then, defend it with the pressure on the second side. An interesting call out there by both the analysts, but we'll have to see what the captains decide to do. And talking about the possible changes, Shruti, what possible changes are you looking for in this game?
I think probably Mavi in place of Nagarkoti.
Okay.
And I don't think we need any overseas changes at this point. All of them are playing pretty well. Pat Cummins, Russell, Narine. all of them are playing pretty well. So yeah, no overseas changes. I think just the one change, and probably Rahul Tripathi may be replaced by someone.
Okay, they've got a few options out there for Rahul Tripathi. They've got Karun Nair, obviously, who's such a talented batsman. But we'll have to wait in and look for that because Rahul Tripathi has proved some of his brilliance in the field as well. Few questions about Harbhajan and Kuldeep, but I personally don't think that it's a good choice to play them at the Wankhede. Ronak, your expected changes today?
One will be, of course, I guess Yashasvi Jaiswal will make his debut today, and the other wild change can be to bring in Andrew Ty for that extra pace instead of Mustafizur Rahman. Though Mustafizur Rahman has been doing good, but we need that 150 plus bowler to scare the batsman out, especially when the opposition batting unit like the top orders are not firing. So why give them a chance at the front and just bowl them out or make them crumble under pressure again?
Well, it seems that Sanju Samson hasn't heard your call out there, Ronak. RR have won the toss and they've elected to bowl first. Obviously, what Shruti was expecting for. So I'll first jump into Shruti. Your thoughts on the toss, and then Ronak, especially disappointed or not?
I mean, yeah, probably what I guess Morgan wanted to do.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, putting up a big total and then defending it with the bowlers that we have is ideal. And yeah, we'll do it. Andre Russell and Pat Cummins will have to show their power in the first innings this time.
Yeah.
But yeah.
What are your thoughts?
I hope that they don't arrive. I hope that Andre Russell and Chris Morris Pat Cummins does not arrive today. I hope to see Chris Morris show today. He has his heads up against Andre Russell, and I expect that to replicate this time. So yeah, and we have to plan the chase really good or really well. Play the power play really good, because in Wankhede, if you cross the power play phase first 6 overs, then you are good to go for any chase, as has been the history with Wankhede pitch. You can chase down any total. No total is safe, as we saw with Rajasthan Royals itself against Punjab Kings. They almost chased down 221 or 23 runs. So chasing in Wankhede is not a bad thing at this point in time.
Yes.
But we have to plan it better. We don't have to lose many wickets up front.
Well, thank you for all the comments out there helping us with the toss updates. Obviously, Omkar, Kaustubh and Sanmay have come in with, even Aditya Gupta have come in with the changes for Rajasthan Royals. I'll take a neutral's view, or possibly a KKR fan's view out here from Shruti. What are your thoughts on Jaydev Unadkat and Yashasvi Jaiswal coming in? Do you think this will bring about a lot of fresh legs, especially with Jaiswal?
Yeah, I mean, Jaiswal is a good player. We all know that Mumbai is his home ground. So he knows the condition, he knows the pitch. So yeah, probably he won't play that well. But it is his first match in this IPL. So yeah, probably he'll take his sweet time, 2-3 matches, and then start playing well. Also, yeah, Jaydev Unadkat played really well in the last match. So it is a cause of concern for us. But yeah, Andre Russell and Pat Cummins will probably give him a nightmare today. And yeah.
Sanchit, who obviously we all know is a passionate Royals fan, he's commenting there that Yashasvi Jaiswal in Wankhede should be a good side. So fingers crossed for all Rajasthan fans. But Shruti, you've you had gone with the prediction Shivam Mavi to come in place of Nagarkoti, and guess what? You're right once again. You were right with what KKR decided to do. Obviously, it didn't happen directly, but indirectly, you wanted what happened, and even with the changes now, so all that is remaining is a win today, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, everything I'm predicting is coming true. So yeah, I'm predicting KKR wins and KKR will win. So we'll see that.
Well, Ronak, not all things have gone up to you. You obviously wanted Shreyas Gopal to play today, but that obviously hasn't happened. But let me talk about one more question out here. Chris Morris, we've talked about it so many times. What is the perfect batting position for him? Do you think he's a he's a a last 2-3 over slogger, or do you think he should be given the first 7-8 balls to come in and then to go for the big shots? His perfect batting position, according to you?
Well, if we hear his interviews, what he has said in his interviews, that Rajasthan team management has clearly gave him one particular role to go out there and smash every ball he can. So
Yeah.
that role has been given to him by the team management. But personally, I think that he should come just after say Shivam Dube or say Riyan Parag, not after Rahul Tewatia. That is like an injustice to Chris Morris' talent. He is a class batsman, as we have seen in the international leagues that he play, and also he showed us that glimpse of in the second match. So yeah, we hope that Chris Morris bats up the order, but I as of now he has been given a particular role from the team management. So I don't think we will see a different batting position from him.
A lot of KKR fans in the comments once again. KKR dominating over the Rajasthan Royals fans, but I'm sure I'll get a lot of RR comments now after saying that. But Chris Morris obviously won that game. Yeah, sure, Rona, go ahead.
But the overall stats is not that bad. If though I am not a big fan of stats, but the overall stats is 10 to 12. So what we are talking about, I'm not a huge fan of stats. It can change in a one game, as I said.
Yeah.
But to just back out Rajasthan like that, it is not what we expect. We can if you are like undermining us, then it is good for us. We can just crawl back and push the bar. And as Shruti said, she is expecting much more from Andre Russell and Pat Cummins. If they are coming up the order, I am scared. But if we are getting wickets, 4 to 5 wickets, and then they are getting, then I'm happy about that.
Well, you're expecting what happened last game around, but not that well with the bat for Russell, isn't it, Ronak? We all saw what Russell did. Obviously, clean hitting, as you mentioned earlier in the show. Pat Cummins obviously coming in late down the order, smashing Sam Curran for those 4 big 6s in that over. But we should expect a blockbuster today. We should expect a lot of 6s today at the Wankhede. Obviously, Josh Butler and Samson should be the ones to fire for Rajasthan, but unfortunately, we've got only a couple of minutes left on this show. We do have a time constraint, but before I end the show, all of our fans out here are interested into all those fantasy games, and they'll be looking for some expert advice. So, Shruti, you've gone right today. Who should be your captain today?
I think probably Andre Russell.
And
Andre Russell.
okay, so Andre Russell is your captain today, and your thoughts, Ronak, on your captain and your vice captain for today?
Captain, I will go with Josh Butler. Can come in handy if he scores. So you will be good to go with him. And if vice captain, I'll pick an all-rounder in Chris Morris. He can do good in all the departments, and he has good record against Kolkata Knight Riders. So yeah, those two.
Interesting comment out here by Ruturaj. Gill will score a century today, so we all obviously know that Sachin Tendulkar's birthday today, and he will obviously look for a tribute for him. But vice captain Russell is what Yash is saying, and Butler as his captain. So an interesting by Yash. But to all the fantasy fans out there, please do follow our advices, because most of our experts have gone bang on point right from the start of this podcast. So unfortunately, that's the time we've got on this show. I wish both of your teams the best of luck. I personally am wishing KKR to win, as I'm a KKR fan out here. So I'm on Shruti's side today. But Ronak, I feel bad
So
for
I
you
am
sometimes.
officially the underdog.
Sorry.
I am officially the underdog. So I will be winning this time.
Well, if Rajasthan Royals win, you'll have a lot to say to both of us today. So that's a plus point that you have out here. But we should expect a fair and a good game out here. Obviously, both teams do have some amazing talent out here. Obviously, players at the age of 18 and 21. We've got so many players. Uh, Omkar is mentioning that Sanju should lead today, and we obviously do expect if Rajasthan Royal have to win today, Sanju will play a big part. But that's all the time, unfortunately, we've got on this show. Thank you for all the fans for joining in and for your wonderful comments and your help with the toss department. But that's it, guys. Please join us for the post-match analysis as well. Thanks a lot, guys. All the best.
Yeah, all the best, Shruti. All the best once.
The best. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.